bring them into it. All right, so make sure that you have a dowel with you, your dumbbells are ready, and let's grab onto a little small ball if you have a small ball or a tennis ball or something. Perfect, nice, Deidre. Excellent. And yeah, I think that'll be good to get us going. I'm gonna flip my screen so you can see somewhat. Yeah, there we go. Somewhat. All right, let's start with small dumbbells. So you have those dumbbells, go ahead and grab them. We're gonna start with a nice athletic wide stance. And all I want you to do, bring those dumbbells to the center of your body, and we're gonna do a little squat here and just pulsing down and up. Okay? You can actually, if you have dumbbells like I do, I like to hold them down the long way, and that way they hang a little bit nicer, and I can just go up and down, squeezing your butt as you come up. Biggest thing right now, and those of you who went to the core foundation class, pushing that butt back. Whenever I tell you to do that, that's really making sure that your knees aren't going over those feet. Good. It's nice and humid today, so I might start sweating. We'll see. Good. Squeezing, breathe out. All the weight is in the heels of your feet. You should be able to lift your toes up. And let's get 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lifting those weights up to your shoulders. We're going to start with our feet together and just stepping out and together to start, okay? Just back and forth, feeling the movement in our hips as we reach. And each time you step, I want you to try to step a little bit farther apart. So really, as far as you can, stepping side to side, holding those weights right at your shoulder, holding your core, breathing, increasing our heart rates. If you come back to that side now, starting position, we're gonna now bring that leg up and pretend that we're stepping over a log, okay? And then you're gonna bring that other leg over, okay? So up and over the log, up and over, back. This is gonna challenge that balance of yours. So if you feel like the weights are kind of hindering your posture at all, or if you feel like they're just too much and you might need a little dowel assistance, then put them down. But if not, really focus on really the movement inside the hip. Good job. Bending those knees. One more time over that log, over, and then let's go back. Ooh, yeah. Good job. Bring those weights down right in the center of your legs here. Weight is in your heel, and we're going to start those squats again. One more time. Around in this little rotation that we have. So you'll see, I'm actually going to point my toes out to the side a little bit this time so I can get the inner thighs. Breathe out. Let your weight pull those arms down. Core bracing, remember, so we're exhaling, keeping our belly button in. You're going at your own pace here, so if you need to go a little slower, like I'm doing now, that's totally fine. Or if you want to go a little faster, increase that heart rate, that's what we're trying to do right now. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up straight, feet together, bring those dumbbells up, or you can keep them to your side still. I'm going to keep them up here, and just stepping as far apart as you can. You don't have to lift those knees up yet, but really what you're focusing on is keeping that core engaged, keeping your upper body upright, nice and tall, feeling the weight of your body in your feet so that when you tap side to side, your foot is balancing, and if you want, you can just not even touch the ground if you want to work on that balance while we do it. We're going to go 2 more rounds. Here's 1, and back, and 2, and back. Good. If you need a breath, take a breath. Whew, whew, whew. And up and over that log and back over. Come on over that log, bending those knees. This is a really big log, I have to say. That happened. Good job. Core bracing. Your spine is nice and tall. Breathing. Good. We're going to get 2 more rounds. Up and over and back. Really athletic stance. Good job. Feeling those hips. Last one, back. Good. And back. Go ahead and put those weights down. If you need a water, go grab water. And what I want you to do now is find yourself your ball. Okay, so if you had a ball, go ahead and grab that. Okay, so if you're ready to go, what we're going to do now is a little bit of coordination and strength. So I love isometric holds, and that's pretty much what we do in all our yoga classes, is holding that stretch, holding that position. Our muscles are burning. Nidra, yeah, we had a core foundation class last night, and let me tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I feel it back here in my back. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's not a bad feel, it's just we used our back muscles a lot, which is all part of the core. So with this exercise, what?
You woke it up.
Yeah, I think so. I engaged some muscles that I haven't in a little while. So let's get in that wide stance again. And I want you to get in a little bouncy position here, okay? So I'm bringing the weight in my heels. I'm able to kind of bounce up and down. My butt is going back. And we're kind of in that founder's position. So that means that when I'm straight up, in order for me to get into the founders, I'm going to push that butt back. My knees are staying straight somewhat. And then I'm going to bend the knees a little bit, and now I'm in that athletic stance. Okay, so athletic stance, holding here. And you're going to use this ball. First, we're going to hold this stance and just kind of flick it side to side. We're working on coordination, trying to distract ourselves from this hold. And as you toss, as you get used to it, you're going to bounce up and down like a squat pulse. Okay, and then you can challenge yourself by lifting the ball a little higher. If you can, try not to lose it. Good. We're gonna get, if you can, here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Bring those legs back up. Feel that burn? You didn't get low enough. But alright, now we're gonna go back to it, so don't worry, you can try it again. Get into a split stance, making sure that both toes are pointing forward. Your heel should be lifted a little bit in the back, but you're gonna try to kind of pull it down to get a little bit of a stretch. That leg is straight. Front leg is bent. However, making sure that you're not leaning forward so that knee is over the toe. So if that's you, bring it back, bring your shoulders back, bring that back foot a little bit farther so then when you bend, you're keeping everything in line. So now my knee isn't over the ankle, I'm bringing that weight back. Okay. Now, with our ball here, you're gonna do one arm, okay? You're gonna bounce it on the ground and catch. Holding this position, okay? So you're holding, woo, and we're just bouncing up and down. Frankie is gonna freak out now. This isn't for you, get out of here. So back, working that leg, feeling our core engage. We're trying to keep upright here. At the same time, trying not to lose our ball. So last, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come on back up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bring the other leg. I'm gonna actually switch the other way so you can see. Come on, Frank, get out of here. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can play, not right now. And back leg is straight. Toes are pointing forward. We're gonna bend bend down just a little bit, checking that front knee, making sure that it's actually behind the ankle. So can you scoop that leg back? Okay, whew, here we go. Bouncing. Coordination, watching it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think we need to do these more often, honestly. I kind of forget about all these like coordination exercises. Woo! Feel a little burn in your leg. You need to get out of it. We're gonna get our last 6 here. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on back up. Oh, yeah. Okay, nice job. Now, last one that I want us to do in this little rotation is you're not going to be necessarily squatting this time. You're actually going to be in a forward bend. So that means your back legs are straight. You feel that hamstring pull you bend over. And then, here's the coordination part. You're going to, like basketball drill, coordinate your arms to bring the ball in a figure 8 around your legs. Now, if you're up here in the upper leg, that's okay. However, if you can challenge yourself to bring it lower, but also keeping that back straight, this is eventually where you want to go. Okay, so I'm actually bending my knees a little bit more, and I'm going in a figure 8. I'm going to start to feel it because I'm going nice and low. Keeping that forward bend. Whew. I'm going to go 2 more times in this direction. Whew. Okay, back to starting. Bring hips up. Restart. And remember which way you went because we're going to go the opposite once you are ready. Okay. Okay. And back. Bending forward. My butt is sticking out. And now I'm going to actually go in the reverse direction. So now I think I'm going forward. And I'm trying to reach down farther in my lower legs. And I can feel this stretch in my hamstrings. So that's what you're looking for here is that stretch. And then you can kind of rock your body side to side as you distribute the weight, or more like the ball, from side to side with your legs. Woo-hoo. Here we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, come on back up. Grab your water if you need water. That's a good one. We're going to go back to the first one. So just take a quick break. Kind of wiggle around if you want to do a little stretch and just kind of reach down for your toes. Do a full fold, round that back because it's tight. Like I said, my back is nice and tight, so I really want to round those hips. Maybe go side to side a little bit. Okay, here we go. In our athletic stance. So that means toes are forward, weight is in the heels. We're going to bring our butt back. Back is staying straight. And remember, we're just tossing it in the air in front of us. While we hold this bent position, you're going to feel a tightness in your lower back if you have that chest up. However, if you're here, that's going to actually hit these quads more. So if you don't want to feel it in your back, bring that chest forward just a little bit, or keep that chest up so you can work in your core. Yes, here we go. I feel my sweat coming. Good, and try to challenge yourself for the last 10, 9, a little higher, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to get a couple more in there, you totally can. Woo. Stretch out those hip muscles, those butt muscles. Now we're going to get into our split stance. Straight leg is back, toes are pointing forward. We have one hand holding the ball and we're just bouncing it up and down. So make sure you're in the proper position. Trunk is tall. So I know you have to really focus on that ball, but don't get it to the point where you're rounding here trying to focus so much on the ball that you lose the form. So chest up. Here we go. listen, focus, hand-eye coordination. Good job. Checking that front knee. If that knee is coming forward, you gotta bring your body back. It's actually testing my balance right now. Really bad. And here we go. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Bring that leg up. Yeah. Okay. Going over to the other side. Really getting that hip flexor and bringing that heel back to feel the calf stretch out. Coordination as we bring our chest up, and we can start bouncing once you're in that proper position.
I can't do it with my left hand.
Uh-oh. May not be using your left hand as much as you think you are. If it's that hard to do the left, get into a more standing. If doing two things at once is really hard, and go a little slower. Or try to guide it with the other hand. Catch and grab with both.
I'm getting better.
Okay, alright, that's what we want. Woo, baby, feeling the burn. And last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, yeah. Good work. Shake it out, shake it out. Move those hips around. I feel a little tightness in here. You need to kind of stretch that out. Do a little hip to hip. And then we got our last one, those figure eights. Okay. Heels are back. Our legs are staying straight. So you're gonna hinge at the hips. So instead of this, you're hinging just here. That you're splitting your body in half. Upper half is coming down, and then you're gonna start to put the ball between your legs, back and forth. And then you can add that little side to side movement within your upper body. Just making sure that your back is straight, legs are straight as best you can. And then if you're getting a little more flexible these days, you can try to get a little lower. Breathe. Let's get 2 more rounds on this way. And last one around. Okay, come on back up. Just relax a little bit, relax those legs, shake them out. And then we're gonna go the other way. Bring those shoulders back if you need to. And reaching down to the floor, legs are straight. Now I'm going in the backward motion because I did forward last time. Round, here we go. Good job. Keeping that belly up. We're actually working a lot of our core in all these exercises, believe it or not. It's a matter of figuring out how to engage it though the right way, and that takes time to master. So just think about it, and then it'll happen. Holy smokes, okay. Last round. And we are done. Bring that body back up. Yeah. If you need water, grab that water. Put the ball right on the ground. And we're going to just take a quick break and do a little ball massage on the bottom of our foot. Woo. Right in the toes, get there first. This in itself is a little coordination exercise too. The ball starts flying one way or goes flinging out. Okay, now I'm going right into the arch. If you feel there's a point in your foot that's like really tight, just hold it there. The insides of my arch are really tight usually, so I'll just hold the ball in that area and then wiggle it out in both ways, up and down, side to side, circles, and then get right into that heel. All those little nerves getting stimulated. Wakey, wakey. Good. All right. If you feel like your foot is ready to get over to the other side, go ahead and put that ball under the other foot. Oh, wow, this foot is tight. Good, starting right at your toes. Kind of curl those toes around the ball and give yourself a little stretch if you want. That's another way of engaging those muscles and nerves and ligaments and everything in there. The bones, giving it a good stretch. Getting down into the arch, any tight spots, remember, hold the ball there. Nice. Oh, tight right there, holding it. And moving it side to side in a circle. Good, holding it up into that heel area now. Going front and back, side to side. Good, strengthening on that opposite leg. Holy smokes. I think it was from those other exercises. See you later, Dad. Good job. All right, nice. Feeling those feet? All right, so now what I would like us to do is work a little bit of upper body before we close out. So, I just had to check the time. Go ahead and just grab one, no, you know what, let's grab two. Two to start. We're gonna start with big muscles. All right. Girls ready to go? So, bringing the dumbbells straight up. We're gonna work on and add a V angle too. So I'm kind of going into a V with both arms raising. And what I want you to really focus on is drawing those shoulders back, keeping the shoulders right where you left them as you lift those dumbbells up and down. Don't go over your shoulders. Honestly, I'm not even reaching my shoulders. I'm just going up to a point where I can feel that resistance and slowly bringing it back down. Breathe out. Try to do, so if you're out a little bit wider, challenge yourself with a little bit closer in, and then you're going to get more of this muscle here into your pec, which will kind of form your armpit. So bring that dumbbell a little bit, a tighter V. Bend your legs, remember. Breathe out. Keeping that core tight. With that exhale as you lift. Good, I'm gonna get 3 more here. Breathe out. There's 1. There's my second one. Good work. And last one, up. And slowly bring that down. Oh yeah. Okay, shake those shoulders out. Now, going to the side of your body, and we're gonna do both arms this time. If you wanna stick with one arm, I'll tell you when to switch halfway. But what I want you to do is focus on that tricep. So we're gonna get into that forward bend, remember, just like we did earlier, and you can keep your feet, whatever, shoulder width apart, together, whatever's comfortable to you. I like to keep them right next to each other, and so that I can have full strength swing when I go back. If I let it out a little bit, I just feel like my legs are gonna get in the way. So, bringing those dumbbells right at your shoulders, tricep extension, working the back of the arms, trying to keep the shoulders down too, remember. Breathe in, breathe out when you push. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, nice and slow. And really focusing on squeezing that muscle behind your arm. And that's going to happen when you bring the dumbbell past those hips and up. So you're straightening that arm and pressing it up as much as you can to feel that resistance. Good, last 3 here. There's 1. Up, breathe up, 2. And last one, up, and bring it back to center. Good job. Okay, let's do our last arm. Dumbbells are right in front of you here, right at your hips. So I actually gonna glue my elbows right to the sides of my body, and I want you to practice this external rotation in your shoulders. And when you do this, pay attention to those bony structures in your back. So you're gonna feel an adjustment in those shoulders. So when I'm doing it, I can actually feel these scapulas moving in and out. Out when I go out and back in when I bring it together, which is really interesting. But that's just telling you how much everything is connected. Okay. Breathing out every time. Good. We have 4 and 3. Keeping those shoulders down. 2 and 1. Oh, bring those shoulders down. Good job. If you need water, this is your time for water, but we're gonna go right into that circuit again. One more time. So, first, start by bringing those shoulders back. I feel like I've been holding a lot of the tension in my shoulders, so I'm gonna force myself back. My chest is up, and now straight arms. We're going in that V, up to our shoulders, and then back down. Don't go over your shoulders, because then we start engaging the wrong muscles. Bend your legs, and breathe out when you lift. Good. Control. That's what it's all about. Alignment, breathing, and control. ABCs. Good. Breathe out. Feel like my skin is getting shiny because I'm sweating. Last 4. 1, 2. Good, and 1 more up, keeping that control. Nice job. Okay, shake the shoulders out. If you need to, take a little 10-second rest here. And now let's go right into our tricep extensions. Getting in that correct position. Remember first, my feet are together. Keep your nose down, so then that's staying in alignment with your spine. Now, down, I don't want you to think of yourself as going down and bringing your head down here. My nose is actually going to be more like diagonal to the ground. Okay, and then once you're there holding that position, only your arms are the things to move as you press back. Good. Check this. Good work. Pressing back, feeling those triceps. And 5. And 4. And 3. Good job. 2. Last one. And 1. Ooh, yep, come on back. Shake it out. Shake it out. Get those shoulders back for the last time. And chest is up. I like it in a nice wide base of support. My feet are wider than shoulder width, and we're gonna get that external rotation, keeping those elbows in. And you don't want to overstretch this, so I'm not forcing the dumbbells as far as I can out, just a natural movement here. So I'm going out as far as I can. I know for myself in particular, my right shoulder won't actually allow me to go any farther than what I'm doing right now, so I try to keep it even on both sides. And that way I have the same muscles working, and I can feel the same movement in my back and in shoulders. Breathe out whenever you extend out. Core bracing, as always. Here's our last 3. Squeezing those muscles. 2. Last 1. Out. Yes. Oh, we're done. Yay. Okay, grab your dowel. Wherever mine is, somewhere. Gonna have to use a ski pole today, I think. Okay, so let's bring our dowel, ski pole, broomstick, whatever you have, and we're gonna push it out in front of us, and then we're gonna hip hinge, like we've been doing a lot of lately, keeping our back legs straight, and just leaning over. If you're pulled down a little bit, that's okay. You're just trying to really push those arms out in front of you, keeping the stability in the dowel so that you don't topple over. And just kind of hang here. You can start to adjust your weight from hip to hip if you want, bending your knees. And this is all that noodling around that I talk about too. So trying to find your tightnesses, kind of move that core side to side. And just do a couple more bends in the knees and come back to center. And you're gonna keep on hanging, and I want you to just turn that dowel and let your body go all the way down to a full forward fold. And you're gonna try to rest here, bending your back, relieving any tension that's in that lower back. Let your body hang, grab onto your dowel, and let's bring our body back up, rolling our spine, bringing our tummy in, bending our knees. And you're gonna keep on rolling, bringing that dowel up to your chest and over your head. And then here, I'm in a nice wide stance, and I'm just gonna start to kind of turn side to side, create space between this rib cage and that hip bone. Okay, so really opening that up, kind of sticking out my ribs side to side. Breathing out. Good. Just do a couple more times, and then you're going to come back to center, and we're going to bring that dowel behind our back or in front of our face, wherever you're at. If you can't get it behind your back, that's okay, but eventually you're going to want to try to by not bringing your head forward. So try to keep that head back, pressing and feeling the lengthening in your shoulders. It's really going to squeeze those back muscles. So bring those elbows back, and we're going to do a little twist here. So instead of raising up, we're just twisting our core, bracing it still. Okay, so my tummy is still really tight. Breathing out every time I turn. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on back. Bring the dowel in front. And we got one more stretch. Get those calf muscles. I'm just going to put my screen down so you can see. One leg in front like we've done before, but I want you to really focus on bringing that back leg back, and you're going to try to bring that heel back. And so I'm going to kind of bring my knee forward and back. And by adjusting that weight just a little bit and trying to drive that heel, that back heel down, I'm stretching my calf muscle a little bit. So drive that heel down, feel the stretch in the calf. You have to kind of bounce a little bit to feel it, and then come back and forth. Ooh, yeah. And you can also feel that front leg working a little bit extra. One more pulse, and come on back up. And we're going to switch legs right from there. Oh yeah, right when I step back, I feel that calf muscle get nice and long, and I'm pushing that heel down, kind of adjusting my weight forward and bringing it back. All at the same time, I'm pushing that heel down to the ground as best I can, and I can actually feel stretch in that IT band too, as long as I keep this leg straight. Back and forth. Just 2 more. And 1. Woo, yep. Bring those legs together, shake it on out, and we have completed another Move More class. Yay! How was that?
Good.
Yeah, I don't know. How did you guys feel about the